Transformers comic is absolutely perfect! Now, I know you might be thinking to yourself, that's a bold claim, man! How are you gonna justify it? Here's how I'm gonna justify it. You see, my friends, this first issue of this comic had a lot it had to do, and in very little time. It had to introduce us to the characters, give us a form of an explanation about why the Cybertronians are here, set up the mission objective for the story arc, and it does this all perfectly. First way it does this is through the pacing. One of the issues with issue number 1, especially Transformer stories, that often they have like hour-long episodes for just an origin, or like entire 3 issues before we ever get into like any meaty stuff, and it just has me going, I don't care! Let's just move on with this! Can I watch this at 2.5 times speed? What? I can't! That's a bad way to watch movies and shows and any type of media! Cough, cough. And especially the same thing tends to happen with issues number 1s. The pacing on this is excellent. It moves at a pretty fast pace. It lingers too long. There's not like 5 pages of a human being saying, oh gee, these are my problems. And so while I'm reading it, I'm going, thank God we're not lingering too much. But here's the thing though, even though it moves really fast, Daniel Warren Johnson still makes me care about these characters, because each panel they're in is drawn so well in such a way that gives them so much attention and heart and value that even though it is a small amount of story, it's so meaty and done with love that it feels satisfying, to the point that we're 3 pages in and we're getting straight to the robots. I don't even care because I'm invested in these humans. Also, the writing on Optimus Prime, superb. When it comes to Optimus issue, I know exactly who he is without much being told. I know that he is brave, that he is strong, that he is hard to take down, but also that he's very soft. This Optimus feels like I could hug him, but he could also take down an army if he needed to. It also manages to set up what the stakes are for this story and why the Cybertronians care so much about them. It gives slight hints to why they are here, but those hints never come at the cost of the story. And even though there is the worry about an exposition dump coming on, I feel like, based on what we have right now, it's going to be told superbly well. So, just really good characterization for Starscream. I really get the feeling that this would be a Starscream story as much as it is an Autobot story, which would be great to explore. So, the art is superb. The art alone makes this issue really rereadable, because there is so much going on that not one TikTok can talk about it. The art makes the story feel personal, intense, action-packed, but adds a bit of fantasy to it. When the Cybertronians are being repaired, it feels fantastical. Also, the colors by Mike Spicer are phenomenal. They managed to give this comic that 80s style energy, but also make it feel modern. Honestly, I cannot recommend this comic enough. You have to check it out. If I were to have a few complaints, it's still in issue 1, so you're not going to be getting like an entire dense comic right there. But what you're going to get is so great and so engaging. You can find so much appreciative to it. Also, it might not be till like the 2nd story arc or the 3rd story arc the comic really becomes what it's meant to be. Hey, Invincible didn't become what it was meant to be till issue 20. Keep that in mind. I'm not just saying this because I'm a massive Daniel Warren Johnson fan. My expectations were sky high. Also, massive IDW fan. So I've read stories where Introns and Autobots, where there's giant gay robots, where so much has been done to the franchise that I would not be happy with something basic. But this right here, this comic told me, even though it's something basic, you are going to love it.